Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an exciting one because Ulta has hit us with their spring haul event right after 21 Days of Beauty. I sorted through the nearly 5,000 items that Ulta has on sale right now so that you don't have to. I picked out the best ones. I have them here. We're going to chat about them. I use so many of the products listed in my daily routine, so I couldn't pass up the opportunity to share with you all of my recommendations. If you're catching this during Ulta Spring Haul, that's amazing. We have until April 5th to shop the sale. If you're watching this after Ulta Spring Haul, don't worry, you're still gonna wanna stay tuned because a lot of these products are already an affordable price point. I even found some items that I didn't even know Ulta sold. So that was very interesting and news to me. There's a product in here at the end, you're definitely gonna wanna stay tuned, that I had no idea Ulta sold. A lot of people love this product and use it on a daily basis, so definitely gonna wanna stick around for that. I have everything from makeup to skincare to body care to self-tanning to eyelash extensions at home to wellness products, body products, you name it, I've got it in here, nail supplies, everything. So without further ado, let's get started. This one's gonna be a long one. The sun is going down, but I wanna get this out to you before the sale ends, so we're just gonna roll with it. We're gonna start off strong with one of my favorite foundations of all time. If you've seen any of my past videos, you've probably heard me talk about this. This one's actually only on sale in the app, so you have to use the Ulta app to get the discount. But this is the About Face The Performer foundation. This normally retails for $24. It is on sale in the app for $16.80. This is a beautiful, very natural skin-like foundation. It's light to medium buildable coverage. This is my go-to foundation for days that I'm doing more of just like an everyday glam type look because it is that lighter to medium coverage, but it's so skin-like, it's so beautiful, and it is such a great price point, especially with the sale. So if you haven't tried this one out, I would definitely recommend it. Something else that's really unique about this foundation is the applicator. Packaging on this includes this nice big doe foot applicator, which makes this really convenient to apply. It's one of my favorites. I already own a backup bottle of this, otherwise I'd be picking up another one while it's on sale. Next up is another foundation favorite of mine, and this is the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation. This typically retails for $22, but you can get it on sale right now for $15.40. This one is a very full coverage foundation. I'm wearing it today, but I used a very light layer to get more of like a medium to full coverage finish. If you love a flawless finish, you want something that's ultra full coverage, this is stunning and a really, really beautiful foundation, especially at that price point. If you haven't tried this and you are a glam girl, I would definitely try this out. This does give that beautiful velvet finish that they advertise it to give. And it gives a little more dimension to the skin, in my opinion, than something that's just your typical full coverage matte foundation, because that can look pretty flat. This one gives just like a little something extra with that velvety finish, so it's beautiful and I highly recommend it. Next up, I have some cheek products for you. So starting off with the Juvia's Place Blush Duo. The shade I have is volume 4, and it is this beautiful hot pink, bright pink blush duo. These are very pretty, and it was really nice to be able to add this to my collection at an affordable price point. These normally retail for $18, but they are on sale for $12.60. I will say, if you're getting this one, the hot pink blush can be a little bit more difficult to blend, but because you have the lighter pink blush with it, this actually will help you blend this one out. So I typically mix the two together, and it is a really beautiful blush. I think it's a really great one to add to your collection if the colors speak to you. A more standout blush product from Juvia's Place though would be their liquid blushes and the liquid blush lighters, which are also on sale. They typically retail for $18. They're on sale for $12.60. I have 4 shades. I have 3 of their regular liquid blushes and 1 of the blush lighters. So the shades that I have are Soft Tulip, Blush Lily, and Peach Rose. And then in the blush lighter, I have the Barbie Rose Glow shade. I am wearing Soft Tulip on my cheeks today. This is my favorite shade out of the 4 that I own. It gives such a beautiful natural flush, and this was actually, I wanna say this was my last choice when I picked these 4 out, and it's quickly become a staple in my routine. I love it for very bronzy looks. These are super pigmented. crazily pigmented, so just keep that in mind. But they blend beautifully. They have a nice amount of working time, so you have the time to blend them out. They set down nicely. They're not patchy. These are a standout product in my opinion. If you want something that conveniently adds blush and highlighter at the same time, you could go for something like the blush lighters. I don't wear this one as much as the others just because it's such a bold color, but I do really like the formula. So once again, this one is Barbie Rose Glow, and then these are the 3 shades in the blushes. So we have Peach Rose, Blush Lily, and my favorite, Soft Tulip. Next up, I have a highlighter for you, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this is my favorite drugstore highlighter that I've ever tried, and it's on sale right now. This is the Revlon Skin Lights highlighter. I have the shade 202 Twilight Gleam, and I am wearing this on my cheeks today. These normally retail for $14.49, and they are on sale for $10.14. This is a stunning highlighter. I think it rivals my high-end highlighters. To be honest with you, I've been wearing my Dior Glow face palette for the last few weeks or so, and when I was putting this on, I felt like it was very similar, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna go ahead and say that it's a dupe because I would like to compare them a little bit more before I say something like that. However, it's stunning, and it's been a favorite of mine for a really long time. It just is so finely milled and gives that nice glow without being chunky or patchy or anything like that. It definitely looks like a high-end highlighter. So if you're in the market for one, this is a good one. Moving on to eyes, I have the About Face Matte Eye Paints. Now, this is a product that would probably scare most people. I've owned the pink one for a long time just because it's a really unique color, and it's very hard to get something so light like this with a regular eyeshadow. So this was really the only way for me to get a color like this, was in a liquid product where you can get that really white base. I just recently picked up these 2 shades. They are cloned and weightless, and I picked these up actually during Ulta 21 Days of Beauty just a couple of weeks ago, and these have quickly become a staple in my eyeshadow routine. I am wearing both of them today. I used Clone in the outer V of my eye, and then I used Weightless to do my wing. These are stunning, and what I think is so unique about these products and why you would use this instead of a regular eyeshadow, because this is a liquid product that dries matte, your eyeshadow just stays more matte, and it just gives a little bit different effect, which I think is really nice, and it's really unique, and it just gives, it's like that perfect bronzy, smoky eye that just has a little extra depth because of how matte it is. So that is what I'm absolutely loving about these, especially these 2 shades. These retail for $16. They're now on sale for $11.20. I think they're a super unique product, and don't be scared. They're actually very easy to work with. With a liquid product like this, you want it to dry down somewhat quickly so that it stays where you place it, but you also need enough time to blend it out, and I think that they did a really good job formulating these. I think they have the perfect amount of dry down time to make sure that you're not over blending it, but that you can blend it enough. Moving on, I am so excited that these are on sale because I am actively using this product on the regular right now, because for those of you that are new here, I'm a professional actress and dancer. I also have a certificate in makeup artistry, so beauty is at the core of my career, and I've been doing my lash extensions at home. So I use the Falscara. This is my 2nd purchase of this kit and my 3rd bottle of this Bond and Seal. I just like to keep it in the box so that everything is together. This Falscara Lash Extension Starter Kit, this is considered the special edition starter kit. This is normally $24.99. It's on sale for $18.74. This is a game changer if you want to do lash extensions at home. I use this kit. I've used it for quite some time. Like I said, this is my 2nd full kit, my 3rd bottle of Bond and Seal. I just put it back in this box. The lashes that come with it are fine for some reason. This is my 2nd box, and when I tried to take them off, the lashes fell apart. I didn't worry too much about it because I wanted everything else, and when you get this kit, I believe it's a bit cheaper than buying all these things individually. I highly recommend getting the kit because I think you're gonna want the Bond and Seal and the overnighter. You definitely need something to apply them with, and then you're gonna need the remover to take them off. The lashes, hey, use them. I would use them if they weren't falling apart, but I think I got a defective box. What I prefer to do, these are my favorite lashes and they're also on sale. These are the Kiss My Lash But Better Lash Extension Effect lashes. These are strip lashes. The style name is Bare Affair. These are normally $11.99. They're also on sale right now, so they're $8.99 for a pack of 4. I've used 2 already. What I do is I cut these up into 4 sections and then I use the outer 3 for my lash extensions. It just fits better on my eye that way. These are just the extra little wisps. I leave the center ones. Typically, you would not use the outer ones on a tapered lash like this. For some reason, this lash looks great when I do it this way. This is the closest my at-home lash extensions have looked to when I used to get professional lash extensions, and I had them for years. I've had so many people ask me where I get my lashes done, and I send them pictures of these 2 products. They're both on sale right now. You will catch me stocking up on these lashes because they're my favorite. They're so good. And what's important about this, if you're gonna use a different lash than what they market as the Falscara lash, definitely get something with the thinnest band possible because you apply the lashes under your natural lashes. So if you have a thick band, it's gonna be really uncomfortable and I don't recommend it. Luckily, these have an ultra thin band. There's other styles in this line. There's other thin band lashes. Use what you like, but these are my favorite. Also, just for reference, I tend to get about a week to 2 weeks of wear on each application when I use this system. It may take you a little bit of trial and error to get it just right, but if you use the Bond and Seal and you use the overnighter, you can definitely get a week to 2 weeks of wear. If a cluster falls off, just glue it back on. No one will know. Moving on to other makeup products, NYX is buy 2 get 1 free during the spring haul event. And while NYX has a bunch of incredible products at a great price point, there are a few that I want to call out that are staples in my routine. First is going to be the NYX Epic Ink eyeliners. These have the perfect tip on them. They're extremely pointy. They're extremely easy to use, and I've been using these for years. This is a stunning, stunning, beautiful eyeliner pen that rivals high-end eyeliner pens, in my opinion. This retails for $10. So you literally can't beat it at that price point. I love these so much. They're super dark. They're not too shiny. They're beautiful. Next up, NYX lip liners are so good and they're only $5. There are 2 colors that I've been using a lot recently. This one you've definitely heard me talk about and she's been well loved, as you can see. This is the shade Peekaboo Neutral, and this, in my opinion, is very similar to Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk. So if you like that color, but you want to save some money, I would definitely recommend this one in Peekaboo Neutral. Another shade that I've been loving recently, and the one that I'm wearing today, is the shade Coffee, which is actually a deep mauve shade. I would have assumed by the name that it was brown, but it's really more of like a rosy, deep mauve shade that's really beautiful, and I've been getting a lot of wear out of this one recently. Next up, we have the NYX Butter Glosses. I'm wearing the shade Tiramisu on my lips today. These have been a fan favorite for a very long time, and for good reason. They're beautiful, shiny, non-sticky glosses, and they're only $6. Moving on to a couple skincare / staple products, we have the Garnier Micellar Water. This is the all-in-one waterproof one. This is my favorite one. This you simply douse a cotton round with and then wipe the makeup off. You don't have to rinse it. It's extremely convenient if you're in a pinch. And what I like about this is there's no oil in it, so it is safe for eyelash extensions, at least any extensions that I've had. Definitely check with your extension specialist. I don't want to be responsible for your eyelashes coming off. They're very expensive. But if you are going to use the Falscara method like I do, or if you have professional eyelash extensions, I recommend not using cleansers with oils in them because oils will remove your eyelash extensions. So this is a great thing to have on hand to rinse your face or wipe your makeup off if you're in a pinch. This typically retails for $11.99. It is on sale for $8.39. There are other size bottles. That is for this size, which is the 13.5 fluid ounce bottle. This product is such a random one, but it's something that I use all the time, and it is included in the sale right now. This is the Flawless Facial Hair Remover, and it is simply an electric shaver. You just flip this switch right here, rub it over any unwanted facial hairs, and it will remove them. I hate to admit this, but this is something that I use all the time and I love it. So I had to include it because it's on sale right now. It is $19.99 normally, and it is on sale for $13.99. So it is a pretty decent savings. I like to use this. Again, if you have any unwanted facial hairs, I get some like right here on this little mole that I have. I hate to admit that, but this is a very convenient product. That's what I use if I have anything like that. So if that is a struggle that you have, because I understand it's not fun, this will do the trick. It's a very convenient product to have. I've had this forever, and I saw it when I was scrolling through the 5,000 items on sale at Ulta right now. So I thought maybe it would help some of y'all. If you struggle with that, here's your solution. Moving on to body care, everyone's favorite Tree Hut is on sale during Ulta Spring Haul. The products that I use the most from Tree Hut would be their shaving oil and their sugar scrubs. I'm currently using the vanilla scent, and it's quite nice, but there are tons of fragrances out there. The shave oil is typically $12.99 and it's on sale for $9.09. The sugar scrubs are typically $11.49 and they're on sale for $8.04. The shaving oil is really nice. It is exactly what you think it is. You just rub it on your legs before you shave instead of something like a shaving cream. This is so nice that I had this. My mom used it and she started buying it as well. So it's a really great product. And then I love the sugar scrubs as well. I use this typically, just when I need exfoliation or before I self-tan at home. I will exfoliate myself very thoroughly, and this is what I use. I do use this along with like a body brush before I self-tan, and that is important because we're about to get into some self-tan later. So if you're interested in learning how to self-tan at home, or you use self-tanners and you need a new exfoliant to use before you tan, this one's a good one. Continuing on with the body care products, the EOS body lotions are on sale. These have gone viral for good reason, especially vanilla cashmere. This is my second bottle of vanilla cashmere and it is pretty much empty. I also have the coconut water scent. Vanilla cashmere is my favorite, like most people online, it seems. But if you're looking for something that's a little more spring and summer oriented, the coconut water scent is nice. This one has notes of creamy coconut, lush hibiscus, and solar musk. Vanilla cashmere is whipped vanilla, soft musk, and cozy caramel. These have a really nice weight to them. They're not too thick, they're not too thin, they soak into the skin nicely, and the fragrances are very good. These typically retail for $12.99 and they're on sale for $9.09. I have a couple perfume recommendations for you because Vacation brand is on sale. Both of the Vacation perfumes are also included in the sale. These typically retail for $60 and they're on sale for $42. These are 1 fluid ounce bottles. The Vacation scent would be my favorite of the two, but they're both very unique, interesting, very summery vacation vibe scents. So if you're planning ahead for your summer vacations, or you just want to get in that tropical mood, these may be great to pick up to plan ahead. Both of these are very unique perfumes in the sense that they smell exactly like what they say they're gonna smell like. This one is Vacation. This is the scent of the world famous Vacation sunscreen company. This smells like a luxury sunscreen. It's exactly what they say it is. These are the notes. They say that this mixes classic sunscreen notes of coconut, banana, pineapple, orange blossom with classic poolside notes, pool water, pool toy, and swimsuit lycra. I would say personally, this smells like sunscreen, and I think they're pretty spot on. I think they're pretty spot on in their description. It's just so random, but it really does smell like that. This is a perfume that I've worn. I've wore it quite a lot last summer, and it really does give you that vacation vibe. There were times that I wore this and I would be out and I would be like, wow, someone around me has like the most beautiful sunscreen scent. I wonder who it is. Like I want to ask them what sunscreen they're wearing. I forgot that I was wearing this and I would realize that shortly after. So it really does give you that vibe and it's super unique. It is summer in a bottle. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, I definitely recommend picking it up while it's on sale because it is such a niche scent, I would say. Along the same lines, the After Sun fragrance smells exactly like an after sun gel turned into perfume. They claim it's the scent of the illustrious vacation brand After Sun Gel. Let me pull up the notes for you. This has notes of aloe vera essence, green tea verjus, I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that correct, melon de cavillon, I don't know, cardamom absolute, aqua de colonia, ozone, tonic water, minibar gin, resort towel plush, and open weave linen. Once again, I think they are spot on in the notes description to what this actually smells like. To me, this smells like you were out at the beach all day, you put your aloe vera gel on, you put a little bit of like a very clean fragrance on, and then you are at the bar during happy hour at sunset. That is what this smells like. If you don't like the scent of aloe vera gel, I would skip this. If that sounds unique and intriguing to you and you want something that truly smells like summer happy hour, this would be right up your alley. These are so unique, so different, and definitely something I would recommend picking up while they're on sale because they are such niche fragrances. As promised, we're also going to talk about self-tanner. One of my favorite affordable tanning brands is included in the sale, and that is B-Tan. They have a lot of things that I love. We're gonna start with my current favorite from the line, and that is this Blow Your Own Way gel. What is so unique about this is it is a clear gel that gives you a beautiful tan. This is not a gradual tanning product. You only have to use this once. I have used it twice when I want darker color, but it's not something that you have to apply every day. It's not like a gradual tanning lotion. These typically retail for $14.99. They're on sale for $10.49. I am almost out of this bottle, which is the insanely dark shade. And then I've only used the darkest shade, which is slightly lighter in tone than this one. I've only used this once, so I can't really compare for you the different shades because I'm just not so familiar with how this one turns out on me. But I love these. These are so convenient. They're so nice. I do apply them with a tanning mitt. And what I will say is, as amazing as this product is, I don't think it's the most beginner-friendly tan because it's clear. You can't see where you've put it. And you need to make sure that you buff it in and blend it out evenly. Otherwise, you can get streaks if you get clumps of gel. I only had an issue with it the first time I applied it, and I learned very quickly. As long as you don't have clumps of gel, you're gonna be fine. But if you've never self-tanned before, I would recommend their original mousses. This is the Tanned AF shade. This is considered their darkest shade, which is a 3 out of 4. They have a ton of different shades. I've used other shades too. They're all great. This typically retails for $12.99. They're on sale for $9.09. I also recommend using a mitt for this. The difference between the mousse and the gel is that the mousse has color when you put it on. It's that tinted mousse, whereas the gel is clear. I find that the gel just transfers to clothing less than this. Not that I've ever had any major issues, but sometimes even when you're days into a tan, if you're wearing white garments rubbing against your skin, some of the tan will transfer. I get that a lot less with the clear gel than I do with any mousse, which is why I love it so much. Also from B-Tan, I often use these That Next Level Bronze bronzing drops. This I like to mix into my facial moisturizer when I do a self-tan to bronze the face. You can add this to your body lotion. You can use this for anything that you like. It's a really convenient product to have. These are typically $14.99 and they're on sale for $10.49. Moving on to a couple manicure products. I used to do my own nails for the longest time. I currently do get them done. But when I was doing my nails, my go-to nail polish was the Sally Hansen Insta-Dry nail polish. These are really affordable. They're really convenient because they dry very quickly. The brush is very wide, so you can do your nails faster. And I also found that these lasted really well. Of course, they're a regular nail polish, it's gonna chip, but these last pretty well for a very affordable nail polish. These are typically $7.99 and they're on sale for $5.99. I do have quite a few of these, but I went ahead and picked out my top 3. These are all kind of in the light pink neutral family. I have 239 in a blush. This is a very, very light pink, almost like white pink shade. This bottle is nearly empty, if that tells you how much I love it. Another standout shade to me is 203 Buff and Tumble. This one is also very well loved and very well used. And then the next would be 61 Silk Is. This one is actually part of a special collection, the Insta Dry Crim and Shimmer Everyday Opulence Nail Polish Collection. This one, they list as a light pink, but it's truly, in my opinion, like a cream color with a pink undertone and a gold shimmer throughout it. It's beautiful and really unique, and I did check. All 3 of these shades are still available. So those are a few standouts, but really any color you like. It's a great formula and really affordable, so that's what I used a lot when I did my own nails. Also, if you do your own nails, I highly recommend getting the Sally Hansen Instant Cuticle Remover. This is also on sale. This is typically $6.99 and it's on sale for $5.24. This is something that is so simple and takes just a couple extra minutes to do, but it's gonna drastically change how nice your manicure looks. This is an instant cuticle remover, so all you need to do is put a drop of it on your cuticles and then use one of the metal tools to kind of push it back and scrape it off. I just bought a cheap set off of Amazon. I'll try to link it below for you as well. But this simple, quick step and affordable step is really gonna take your at-home manicure to the next level. So I highly recommend just adding this to your routine if you don't remove your cuticles already. It's super convenient, it's super quick, and this, in my opinion, is not painful at all because it pretty much just dissolves it. It's really cool, it's really convenient, and it's a step that I wouldn't skip. Moving on to hair, Batiste dry shampoo is also on sale. This is typically $12.49 and it's on sale for $9. Batiste is a staple in my routine. I use this all the time. I've gone through, I don't even know how many bottles. It's really affordable and it's a really convenient product to have, especially someone like me who is a dancer, an actress, I'm on camera all the time. Sometimes you need to freshen up your hair very quickly, and this will 100% do it for you. Sometimes people say that Batiste leaves a lot of like white cast in their hair. What I do to eliminate that is if I get any of that like excess powder or white cast in the hair, I spray this on, I let it sit for a few minutes, however long I can, and then I will take a dry towel and just rub it on my head, and that will lift out the powder and the oils with it, which is a really great hack. If you're finding that you're getting white cast with your dry shampoos, just towel it out. Batiste has been a staple part of my routine for years and years. It's something that I always keep on hand just in case I need it, and I'm so excited to see it in the sale. The next hair product I'm even more excited about because my bottle is empty and I was about to repurchase it anyways. I've gone through a bunch of these already. You've probably heard me speak about this. This is the Kristen S Dry Finish Working Texture Spray. And this typically retails for $15 and it's on sale for $10.50. This is the closest I have found to the Dry Bar Triple Sec product. However, it's by far less expensive and the bottle is bigger. And now that it's on sale for $10.50, it's even more affordable. How I use this is once I style my hair, I will section pieces and spray it at the root. You're gonna let it dry and then you can either tease your hair or just run your fingers at the root, and it adds a lot of volume and body throughout the hair. I've seen some reviews where people say they don't like the scent. I love the scent of this. To me, it reminds me of Byredo's Mojave Ghost, which is a very expensive perfume. I find this to be very similar to that. Maybe I'm crazy, but I actually like the fragrance of this a lot. This is a product that I have repurchased many times, and I will definitely be picking up another bottle while it's on sale. This next product is a totally random staple, but it's something that I saw included in the sale, and it's something that I've just had in my drawer for as long as I can remember, and it's something that I think is really important to just have on hand for when you need it, and that is Hollywood Fashion Tape. This is typically $10.99 and it's on sale for $7.69. This is a tin full of little pieces of double-sided tape that is specifically made for fashion purposes. So say you're wearing something that's really low cut and drapey, you can actually tape the garment to your skin to avoid any accidents or mishaps. I have had this single tin living in my drawer for so long that I just assumed that this was a staple for everyone because I've owned this tin forever. And I've used it quite a few times recently, and I have had a lot of friends who have never heard of this before. So when I saw it included in the sale, I had to include it in my recommendations to y'all because I realized that while this is a staple to me, a lot of people are not aware of this product, and it solves so many problems. If you have low cut tops that you're afraid you're gonna have a mishap in, or you have a garment that just bothers you because the strap always falls down or something like that, you can just use a little bit of fashion tape and solve that problem very quickly. A lot of times I'll even cut one piece in half and have, one for each side if I need. It's super convenient. It lives in my drawer. A few pieces live in my purse. And if you've never seen this before, I highly recommend you try it out, especially while you can snag it on sale. I have one teeth whitening product for you, and that is the Moon Dissolving White Strips. I am specifically recommending these to you because of the dissolving factor of these and the portability of these. So they come packaged in these individual little packages. So I always keep a few in my travel bag as well. What I love most about these is that they're dissolving white strips. So you could literally put this in your mouth on your teeth before you leave when you're driving to work or an event or something like that. Let it dissolve and you're done by the time you get there. You don't have to worry about trays or timing anything or removing anything. You just put them in and let them dissolve. So it's kind of like a do it and forget about it type of product, which I think is really unique for white strips, which is why I really love these and I keep them on hand, keep them in my travel bag. My one con on this product is going to be that the strips are a little bit small and I have a really wide smile. So I would prefer if the strips were a little bit bigger. But other than that, these are extremely convenient and the discount is pretty good right now. They're typically $39.99 and they're on sale for $27.99. So it's a pretty decent savings. All right, y'all, I have two more products to share with you and they're both wellness products. The last one is the one that I had no idea Ulta even sold. The first is gonna be the Ollie Stress Gummies. I have used the gummies before. I currently have the capsule version. This is the ultra strength version. But again, I have used the gummies before and I really like these. The Goodbye Stress line is designed to support mindfulness, help balance mood, support your stress response. This is supposed to be fast acting and it provides a non-drowsy calm. I really like this if I feel overly stressed. I only use these when I need them. They don't have a really strong effect, so I wouldn't be concerned about anything like that. It's just really nice to provide a little extra boost of calmness when you're overly stressed. I don't believe Ulta sells this ultra strength version, but they do have the gummies. They're typically $15.99 and they're on sale for $13.59. So you can save a couple dollars right now, which is really nice if you want to try them. Again, I love them. They're something that I keep on hand for the moments that I really need them. Last but not least, we have Liquid IV, which I had no idea Ulta sold, but apparently they do. It might be online only. But Liquid IV is a hydration multiplier. It's an electrolyte drink mix, so all you need to do is add it to water. A lot of people use this, love this. I use this when I need it. As I mentioned before, I'm a professional dancer, so at the times that I'm really dehydrated, this does help a lot. It's something that I do recommend keeping on hand if it sounds like something that you need. I definitely wanted to include it because I had no idea that Ulta sold this and they can tend to be pretty pricey. A 10 count is typically $19.99 and they're on sale for $14.99, which I think is a pretty significant savings on a product like this. So I definitely wanted to share just in case you're like me and had no idea that Ulta sells this and you use this, you can get it at a discount right now. All right, y'all, we did it. That concludes my recommendations from the nearly 5,000 items that Ulta has on sale right now. I truly was shocked to see how many items were included in this sale that I truly use on a daily basis that are staples in my routine. I hope that this was helpful for you. And if there's anything that I missed that you think that I should pick up during the spring haul event, please let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.